Hi, I'm Justine Sharkey and I'm a kinesiologist and meditation teacher from Melbourne, Australia, and I'm really honoured to share this space with you for the Breath Awareness Summit. What I wanted to share with you today is an experience in how the breath can be used as a bridge from connecting into ourselves in a physical sense and our physical bodies in the present moment to allowing the breath to help us cross over that bridge into our more subtle and energetic bodies. And so when we take a breath in, we can really feel that sensation in a physical sense. We can feel it move through the respiratory system. We can feel it, our ribs expand, our back body slightly expanding. We can feel the rush of air moving through our nostrils, and if we're exhaling through our mouth, we can feel that over our lips. And that's a really beautiful way to connect to the breath in a physical sense, and there's many benefits for that, for our health and well-being, to breathe in that way and have our awareness with our breath in that way. But as we breathe and as we start to sink into a meditation, and as we start to allow the breath to take us into ourselves at a deeper level, we can start to experience ourselves through our subtle vibrations, through our subtle and through our energy body. And so that's what I wanted to guide you through today, a meditation where we connect to our breath physically and feel how that feels, and then start to really gradually feel ourselves in that energy body. And so with our physical body, we have certain restrictions. We take up a certain amount of space in this world. Our body goes to a certain limit, and we can feel that. We can feel the expansion and the contraction with that. But when we delve into that energy part of us, I just want to invite you to play with that, and perhaps the limitlessness of that, the way that the energy body can move in and around the physical, and it perhaps doesn't have those same limitations as the physical. So I would love to share this meditation with you. Wherever you are now, I invite you to get really comfortable, whether you feel like sitting or lying, just getting comfortable wherever you are, and really taking some time to get comfortable, really tuning in and choosing how you want to be for this meditation. And just ensuring that the spine is as straight as it can possibly be, and so your heart space is over your base of your body if you're sitting up, and the crown is over your heart. Perhaps tucking your neck in slightly, just feeling the length in the back of your neck. And just choosing with a conscious awareness where you'd like to place your hands, and so just feeling into where your hands need to be for this meditation, knowing that you can move them at any time. And so I invite you to move into this meditation with a real sense of curiosity and wonderment. As we start to connect in with ourselves, we can start to delve into our inner world and experience ourselves in a deeper and different way than we have before. And so I invite you to set the intention to delve in with curiosity, with wonderment, and hold that energy as you continue the journey in. And just getting yourself nice and comfy, feeling yourself in this space, feeling yourself in the room that you're sitting in, noticing the room, the space that you take up in your room. And I invite you to take a few breaths just to connect in with yourself, and so noticing where you are in your world at the moment, all the things that you have going on, all the relationships, all the things that you need to tend to in your outer life, and just noticing where you're at with that, what you've got going on in the whole view of your world, and just noticing where you are in that. And with the next few breaths, just inviting your awareness into you in this present moment. And so breathing into yourself. welcoming yourself into you as you breathe. And feeling those attachments to the outer life just loosening their hold on you in this moment. And so you're just deepening your connection with yourself in this present moment. And since we're taking this journey together, and you'll be hearing my voice throughout the journey, I invite us now just to breathe and connect with each other. To really acknowledge each other in this space as we journey together. And as we move through this Breath Awareness Summit as a collective, I invite you just to breathe and feel into the collective breath of all the other people journeying this journey with you, with us. And so breathe, getting a sense of them as us, as one, breathing that collective breath together. Beautiful, and just allowing yourself to sink into the meditation, journeying with love and compassion for yourself as you just continue to settle in a little more. Just taking some time to relax the crown of your head, your skull, allowing the brain to soften within the skull. Softening your jaw and your tongue, your cheeks, softening your eyes and your eyebrows, and allowing all the internal workings of your face to soften, all the passages, all of the different muscles and the bones of the face just to soften. Softening your throat and your neck, and feeling free to invite any movement into your meditation as you continue to settle in, stretching or rolling the body wherever it feels good, and really allowing yourself to invite movement into your meditation. Just releasing and relaxing the shoulders and the shoulder blades, softening your heart space. Your tummy, your hips and your pelvis, your legs and your feet. Just settling in, making any adjustments that you need to, just to ensure you're as comfy as possible. And find your breath. Feel how sweet it is to find your breath. And just allow yourself to be with your breath in this present moment, noticing the places of expansion, noticing the places of contraction or restriction. Noticing the places where it's easy to be with the breath and it's easy to connect to the breath. And noticing the places where it's a little bit tricky. And just seeing if you can really remain present with the breath from the start of the inhalation through to its rise, its peak. Noticing that subtle shift from the inhalation to the exhalation, and then seeing if you can stay with the breath through the whole of the exhalation. You might notice there's parts of the breath that you check out. There's parts of the breath that it's easy to connect with, and know that that's okay. And if the mind wanders through that process, which it probably will, just set the intention that whenever you notice that, whenever you wake up, whenever you remember, just to lovingly and gently guide yourself back. And so the practice perhaps becomes not how empty your mind is or how 100% committed you are to being with the breath at the present moment. The practice then becomes how loving and compassionate you can be with yourself as you guide yourself back. And I invite you to start to connect with the breath through the physical sense, through your chest, through the expansion and the contraction of your ribs. Becoming really intimate with yourself in this space where you watch yourself expand. You will feel yourself taking up more space physically. And then you feel yourself contract. And just watch the rise and the fall of the physical body as you breathe. And you might get a sensation of the front body moving forward and back. And you might also get a sense of the back body expanding and contracting. And so you can feel yourself expand on all sides and come back into your center. And just stay present with this process and noticing what you notice. Noticing what you notice in the mind. Noticing what you notice in your emotions or your feelings. Noticing what you notice in your physical body. Noticing perhaps the ripple effect that the breath in your chest has on the whole body, how it ripples up into the neck and the throat, how it ripples down into the tummy. The movement of the shoulder blades. Allow yourself to fall in to the physical movement of your body. Allow yourself to ride the waves of the physical movement. And this process might be happening naturally already, or you might want to make that conscious shift in your awareness. But I invite you now to start to follow the breath into your energy world. Follow the breath through into that part of you that's not physical. And so when you breathe in, you're actually inviting a life force energy into your being, an energy that is not restricted by the respiratory system and the physical parts of the body that hold the breath. Start to allow yourself to play with the breath in its subtle form. And so as you breathe in, you might notice what you're inviting in is actually traveling to other parts of your body, into your arms and into your hands, down into your legs, but also into the parts of you that are not physical, so perhaps into the thought patterns, into your emotions, your feelings, into the subtle vibration that makes up your being through the different energy systems of your being. And so just starting to allow your awareness to ride that wave in. Feel the aliveness through the breath and the aliveness that that creates within your body. And just be with that experience. Notice what happens when you tune into that. Notice the effects of that. Notice what it perhaps shifts or awakens or brings your awareness to. And once again, bringing your awareness into your chest, into your heart space. And playing with the breath in this realm. The heart energy. So noticing the breath moves you physically, but it also moves you subtly. It also creates motion within you that's not physical. And so allowing your awareness to delve into and play in this space. Notice that this energy isn't bound by anything physical, and so it can stream out of the physical body, it can play and swirl around your body, and it can potentially move well and truly beyond the physical. Notice perhaps that when you tune into the physical body and you play with the energy there, that it's also not bound by the physical, that it can sometimes feel like universes of energy in that space within the physical. And so notice the spaciousness and the limitlessness even within the physical chest area. And I invite you to be really creative here. I invite you to delve into your inner world and experience yourself and create an experience that is really true for you in this moment. And so be playful and experiment and ask yourself, what happens if I do this or that, and just see what happens. If you listen to everything I say and follow my instruction, beautiful. But if you go on your own magical mystery tour, then beautiful. Really create your own experience. Knowing that no one in this world feels the way you do in this space, both physically and energetically. So become really intimate with your body and your energy in this moment. What is it saying to you? How is it communicating with you? What gifts does it have for you in this moment? And you might perhaps get a sense of how the physical world and the energy world can play together. And so in the same breath, you can feel yourself physically and you can experience the energy moving and swirling in and around and through you. How does the physical and the energetic dance within you? So this space within the heart and the heart chakra itself is where heaven and earth meet within us. And so allow those two polarities to play out within you. The denseness of the physical and the lightness of the energetic. Feeling those polarities become one with the breath. And that is the breath's gift to you in this moment. It brings those polarities together as one. as a unity. As love. So in this space, receive from the breath what you need in this moment. As you breathe in the pranas and the life force energy from your environment and from the universe, you can draw in the qualities that you need. You can draw in peace or love or clarity or forgiveness or your own sense of truth. What do you need in this moment? And allow yourself to receive it from the breath. Spending the last few moments here with the breath within your heart space, within your physical body, wherever you need to be, doing whatever you need to do in this moment. Being creative and compassionate and curious. And when you're ready, you can start to journey back over that bridge, allowing the breath to guide you back into your physical self. As you create a grounding breath within your body, reconnecting yourself to the movement of the breath. The movement that it creates in your body, the expansion and the contraction of your ribs, the rise and fall of your tummy, the subtle movements in the back body and the face. The feeling of the air moving through the nostrils and the mouth. Tuning into the beautiful and the magnificent sound of your own breath. Gradually bringing yourself and your awareness back with gratitude for your breath. With gratitude for your journey. Gratitude for your heart space. And just tuning once again into that collective breath of this summit. The beauty of the people who journey over these 5 days with you. Feeling their energy. And just feeling that connection between you and the furniture that is holding you in this space. Connecting into the element of earth through the physical part of the room that holds you and that has held you so beautifully throughout this journey. Reconnecting back into your room through all of your senses. When you're ready, just gently opening your eyes and connecting back into the room, the colours and the shapes that you can see, the play of light and shadow. The movement and the stillness. And as you connect to your room and your environment physically, know that you have this deep connection to the breath within. Know that it remains within you. Know that you can receive its wisdom in every moment.